It's really important to find and work with an agency who understands your product, your app, your goals and everything. Because today, there are a lot of them. There are plenty of small agencies and not small agencies who actually work and chasing only one aim for them to earn more money.
Welcome to Mobile Growth and Pancakes, a podcast by StoreMaven. We break down how and why mobile apps grow. In each episode, we invite a mobile growth expert onto the show to break down a specific mobile growth strategy, how it worked, why it worked, and what they would do differently. I'm your host, Esther Schatz. Welcome to Mobile Growth and Pancakes. I'm excited to be joined today by Vladimir Alov. Vladimir, you want to introduce yourself?
Thank you for having me here. My name is Vladimir. I'm working with mobile marketing. I've been working since I think 2016. I have been working with different kind of verticals in the mobile marketing. Today, I actually work with lotteries, with betting, and casino. And should I talk about my background? I think yes.
Yeah, give us a little.
Yeah, if to talk short, it was like to 2016 when I started to thinking what kind of area should I dedicate, what should I do? And I had no clue how mobile marketing works. And to say the truth, mobile traffic just started to penetrate that time into the market. And my first experience started from working as a CPI and traffic manager. And the company who works with seller carrier services, or some kind of seller carriers like Vodafone, for example. They had, and now they also have some special services, and they provide these services to the people, some paid services by subscriptions. And this was my first experience when we run campaigns with a specific target services, geographic on special countries to acquire users to these subscription services. And yes, and I have been working in this area 1 year. Then I decided that I need a little bit more specific. I went to more mobile marketing, and I started to work on the developer side as a user acquisition side. Mostly, I had experience with buying traffic from plenty of sources, networks, in-app networks. I worked with fraud detection. There were apps with social casino games. That time I worked in Kama Games. Maybe you heard about this company with a social casino games applications. And after this experience, I started to work in a lottery company. It's actually quite interesting industry. The lottery industry position itself as an entertainment. It's not about gambling and getting money. It's more about to choose magic numbers from your dream or somewhere in the lottery tickets, and then you're just waiting the drawing by TV with family, friends, and it's about emotion. Everyone knows that to win a lottery is a very big luck, and that's why when you're buying tickets, you're like, okay, let's see, maybe I dreamed yesterday about these numbers, and I decided to buy the tickets with these numbers, and if I will win, wow, okay, let's see.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So you're saying basically the lottery, it's not the main pitch. It's not win a lot of money. It's enter this experience, take your inner, what's in you, give it a chance, see if it happens, enjoy with your family and friends, that kind of twist.
Yes, exactly. It's kind of entertainment. Even if we're still to the App Store ranking, App Store position, mostly lotteries are in the entertainment side. Like it's not a gambling, it's not casino, but mostly shoot beer, I think, in entertainment. Because it's more about emotions. Like you bought this ticket with these numbers, or which about you dreamed yesterday, for example. You had a dream with these numbers or something like that, or maybe it's your birthday. And you decided, okay, let's see, what if I will choose this one? And if even you win a little bit money, yes, it's also emotions. And you are just waiting this drawing to get these emotions. That's why I like lotteries.
Interesting. I had never thought of it that way. And that's super interesting. I was just really interested by looking, it's really not something I would have considered, but now it makes a lot of sense. And you're right. They're almost all entertainment apps, not casino apps or gambling apps. I'd love to talk about something that definitely wasn't around when you started your career in growth and acquisition, which is TikTok. Because I know that's something that you've handled. And it's, I have to say, I think it's a pretty sensitive network for a lot of developers of kind of understanding we should be in TikTok. It's the thing the kids are on these days, but how actually do we look at TikTok as an acquisition platform?
Exactly. TikTok actually, it's quite a big deal today with performance, especially mobile marketing. And yes, let's talk why. Firstly, because of the manner of the content there. Like there is a UGS content, user generated content, and that's why when you are doing in TikTok, when you're watching something, sometimes if the creatives were made correctly, you cannot understand is it advertising or not if you will not, of course, to see that this is ads. And this kind of advertising works perfectly because people who used to use TikTok to watching videos there, they like scrolling, and and they see your creative. And if it's the same as the other videos they watch, it works perfectly.
So you're like not really trying to create an ad. You're creating a TikTok video. That's the goal. The goal is to create a video that people will watch. It just happens to be advertising a specific,
Yes, you actually do the creative in the manner of TikTok content, and it works. Also, it's important to show in your creatives that something that you have something freebie. That's something people can get in free from your content, from your product. Because mostly your audience in TikTok, it's people who are housekeepers, or I don't know, maybe you're even students, maybe somewhere else. Most of them, some of them, they used to get some. It also depends on the country, of course. It depends on the year. But these people are used to get some freebie. They pay attention on some things which are free or some things which are very unusual. That's why it's we definitely need to put in the creative some things like maybe promo codes, maybe some information which can be free for the first using or something like that. And when we show it in our creatives, like for example, it can be creative like say a girlfriend and boyfriend, they're talking about something and she showed him, oh, let's see, there is a special promo code, and or I got this phone by winning a lottery or something like that. And we see that this content of creative is the same as the other videos, movies in TikTok, which people actually posted. And this type of advertising works very well.
Interesting. So do you worry about when you're promoting free or kind of these initial promo deals as the main source, do you worry about what that means long-term for the user revenue? Do you see a difference in quality between your users who come from TikTok and users who come from other sources?
Yes, of course, it's a good question because to say the truth, that if you actually don't do specific targets, if we work on without any narrow targets, we see that the quality is not the same as in, for example, premium in app like Unity ads or Facebook. Even it's a bit low, maybe because of the specific audience there. But if we do special targets, we actually get a quality traffic there. We get the traffic which we want from there. And also about the TikTok, about the strategy to work there. Also, it's soaring popularity, the web to app from TikTok. Like, for example, if you need to tell more about your product and you cannot show it in just one creative, it works like people see your creative, they click them, they go into special landing page where there's more information about your product, about your position, what can really acquire the users. This strategy actually works perfectly, even better than the ordinary, because also there's a better to track this audience, especially on the iOS. Actually, I tried this way and I witnessed how did it perform among other verticals, and it showed amazing results. But the main things which I would like to advise for everyone who would like to test this, it's don't forget to set up properly TikTok pixel in your landing page, and then you can enjoy the results. The thing is that TikTok has a special pixel which you can put on your landing page, and they will start to track every conversion you want. Why do we need this? Yes, first, as I mentioned, you have more instruments to track the traffic, and you even get rid of the limits of running iOS campaigns to the one app. You can run also campaigns to the alternative stores, which have no optimization traditional way of acquisition, like Huawei App Gallery or Xiaomi Get Tap, or if you have your app in Galaxy store and others. So this one, a way which really helps you to track users, to give them more information about your product, and then to acquire them. And it works even better.
Wow. Okay. I really want to drill into this.
Actually,
yeah, sure.
Yeah, I can tell what do we need to start with web to app, but I think it will be a bit boring for the audience.
Let's start with, so first of all, I mean, I think super interesting because traditionally, I think, you try to think of the funnel as making it as narrow as possible, right? So we want as few steps just so we can get the user in. But what you're saying is that we create an additional step of this landing page, but that actually enables us to, first of all, continue converting the user instead of throwing them into somewhere where they're not ready to actually complete that conversion. So you're both retaining the user by using it as additional messaging. And then the tracking side is super interesting. So first of all, let's drill into the alternative app stores for a minute, Huawei or Galaxy or what have you. How do you do you see success from using those devices? How do you start even thinking about, is it worth me investing in these alternative stores? Should I be thinking about what I'm putting there?
Yeah. Actually, what are alternative app stores? What is it? Alternative stores, despite it seeming unknown for most of marketers, has begun to penetrate mobile marketing quite a long time ago. First time when I released the app an alternative store, it was Huawei App Gallery. It was 2 years or even 3 years ago. This is our stories for the Android mostly, of course, and it is alternative to Google Play. And the first time developers who started to use them, they had some issues with the Google Play, for example. Maybe they got banned or something else, or they just wanted to scale the traffic. And they started to find a way how to use this alternative way, and they found it. And to say the truth, the alternative stores, if we're talking about Huawei App Gallery, they actually develop it very good. They have been developing, and I see now that there is a possible to featuring, for example, to change banners in the Huawei App Gallery of your app or something like that. And it's quite interesting side of the view.
Do you have a good amount of traffic coming in through these stores? Do you have good sample sizes?
If we're talking about different gears, yes, it's actually a nice way to scale your traffic organically. And also, if you can get a free featuring, it's also quite good. For example, if you have some product activity and you want to show about this, you can ask whoever Gallery team and they will put your banner, special banner on the must-have banners, like YouTube does it. And you will get some uplift of organic traffic. It's really, I can actually prove it. And the biggest one, yes, of course, Web Gallery, Xiaomi Get Up, then also Amazon, I heard, but I didn't use it. And each of them has its own infrastructure, traffic possibilities, organic traffic and paid as well. And I have a good experience with Xiaomi Ads. It's quite interesting source. It's has a really enough traffic, and I would say it's cheap one. And maybe if you use Xiaomi, or you maybe heard that you can when you use your smartphone, you have a lot of advertising there. Like something suggests you to download it. So, for example, you're clicking on the alarm, and they suggest to download new alarm or something like that. And it works very good. But they have a problem. They have a problem with attribution. The moment I talk with the Xiaomi team, with their also MMP teams like AppsFlyer. We're talking together about it. I hope we will find a way how to fix these attribution issues. Because, for example, yesterday I decided to check my link because I saw that some of the traffic from the site to the Xiaomi Get Tap is going down. And I'm just, what is happening? Let's see. I noticed that when I clicking on the link, which is supposed to go to the Xiaomi store, I saw that, okay, I come to the Xiaomi store from this my website link with a Xiaomi device. And I see that there is a link on the app in Xiaomi Get Apps, which actually goes to the Google Play. And I'm like, what? How is it possible? I'm in Xiaomi app, Get Up, and I was supposed to download this app from the Xiaomi Get Up. And why
I purposely didn't want to go to Google Play.
Yeah, and now the Xiaomi Get Up actually moved me to the Google Play, where is no app. And it's just the issue. And what? And actually, it makes angry sometimes because you have a lot of traffic, and if they goes to the just sometimes nowhere, it actually spoil a lot of things. And I hope they will fix it, because Xiaomi ads is quite interesting traffic. And if you will run campaign today there, you will see results. You will see the results. It will cheap CPA. But yes, having these issues, it's a bit problem. We have a problem with this.
I want to ask a tactical question when it comes to kind of setting up campaigns for alternative stores. Are you able to kind of set up one campaign and then redirect users through your landing page to different stores? Or do you have to set up one that's specifically targeting each store individually?
Yes, there is a problem, because no one network have optimization for the specific alternative store. We solve this problem by web to app, as I said, because when you set up web to app, your pixel, for example, TikTok pixel or Facebook pixel, they actually attribute any conversion of this landing very well. It works and it actually helps. But yes, as I said, there is no optimization from the ordinary specific networks, like even in-app, like Unity Ads or Wango. And that's if you want to run campaigns to their alternative stores, then better to use web to app.
And you said with iOS as well, you're using the same every time, huh? There's I think a delay when I hit my unmute button, that it doesn't hit you right away. You mentioned also for iOS that this helps you resolve your tracking issues because you're sending users into web, which enables you to keep your pixel tracking. But what happens when users actually get to the App Store? How are you able to continue to track them past that stage? Are you able to continue tracking them past that stage?
Yes, you're able to do it by you actually see all the conversion things which they did by the pixels. And then if you, for example, use one link from some MMP like AppsFlyer, you can get all the data from this conversion, and there is no problem.
So my question is, when it comes to this web-to-web conversion, you mentioned it specifically with TikTok, but is it something that you're doing with all of your networks now?
Actually, only with TikTok and Facebook.
Any reason why just the two of them?
I have no time to use the other sources, but also I'm not sure that the pixel or any network has a pixel or has a better pixel than have a Facebook and TikTok. This conversion pixel, which actually attribute traffic and conversions.
Yeah, that is. I've known the Facebook pixel, especially for a long time. I don't think there's much that compares with that level of sophistication. Okay, I want to switch gears a little bit and talk about agencies and kind of how you work with agencies, because I heard you use the phrase untamed mobile agency before, and I want to drill into that and find out what it means and if you're looking for untamed or tamed and how you can reach that.
Yeah, it's a specific word. I actually wanted to describe that it's really important to find and work with an agency who understands your product, your app, your goals, and everything. Because today, most of agencies, there are a lot of them. There are plenty of small agencies and not small agencies who actually work and chasing only one aim for them to earn more money and nothing more. And this is a problem of today, nowadays, I think, of the market. And you need to do something with this. And who needs to do this? On the client side, we marketers work on the company who are actually looking for agencies who get traffic from them. We need to do something with that. And what can we do? What can we do? As my opinion, we need to find a dialogue, and we need to motivate not only with money, but only with new cases, with new goals, with something where we can get benefits. We both of us, me like a developer and the agency. Like for example, we can test a new traffic. For example, alternative sources traffic, web to app. Who does it? Not so many media buyers, not so many agencies, not so many developers do it today. And we can try this test. Then we see the results. So we do some optimization, and then we can show this to the market. We can show this. We can participate in different conferences with this. So we can show this market how that we found something new. We got the results. And by this, not only developer will be really enjoy of these results, but also the agency will be more known. Like people will see, okay, this agency, they got these results with them. Let's work with them also. And such kind of work should be firstly. And then I noticed that most of the agencies really don't pay attention on product activity. For example, we're talking about the lotteries. Every day we have some new product things. We have new prices. We down prices. Down prices go up. Some things changed, but the creatives which actually agencies run, are the same. They don't really change them because they found some, they got some money, and they really don't pay attention on something else. And our aim is just to find special product activities, special even words, special things to show it to the agencies, to show them that you can use this creative, you can use this special case, we can try this. And by this way of working, we both will get the growth. We both will find an excellent way to user acquisition.
So you're saying that basically money, just signing a contract and paying a specific contract value, all that will get you is some level of, we'll call it maybe a stable and not exciting level of activity, right? Like they'll do what they say they're going to do, but they're not going to have the creativity, maybe the excitement. It's a little bit more going into the machine. But if you're able to create a trade-off of saying, we make your agency better. We give you new strategies. We give you something new to talk about when MGU or whatever comes out and you're trying to convince other people to work with you instead of this agency. You have a kind of an interesting strategy to share. Do you find that it's something that you're able to make the pitch well, when you're in that stage with an agency? Are they responding to that? Is that something that you sense that they're picking up on, or is it really a battle to kind of force them to try it your way or try something new?
I always trying to find some alluring proposal for them. I found some new traffic possibilities, like for example, CLMS. Okay, let's get it. I started to work it 2 years ago, and I tested it and see the results. And I asked a lot of agencies. I asked them, they are just starting to write me like, "Oh, we can provide you with traffic." And I said them, "What do you think about CLMS?" And they were, "What? What is CLMS?" And I said them, "Okay, let's work together. I will teach you. I will show you how we can acquire users there. Then your task will be to scale campaigns there and to do it, because I have a lot of hands to do it every time. I need agencies sometimes." And they started to do it. And then I see that they started to do it with other clients. And they started to know CLMS. They started to work with it. And they started to be even professionals in this. With such kind of thing, we have all benefits. They work with us more precisely. We give them knowledges, not only the money. Money, yes, of course, they got money. But also the important thing is, as I believe, it is knowledges. And we need to share with this. And we need to motivate them. We need to find something about this. And it helps.
I like the philosophy of it's like a democratic knowledge. A lot of companies sometimes try to be very, very protective over their strategies and maybe wouldn't want to share it with an agency because they don't want it distributed. But then you don't have that incoming flow from the other side of benefiting off, the other sides. It sounds to me, I want to see if I get this right, the way you look at the role of an agency is you're still in that realm of innovation. Like it's on you to kind of take these initial strategies and then you're using the agency to scale and to run after that initial step. Is that correct?
Sometimes, yes. Sometimes, for example, we are currently, the company has no internal in-house bank, media bank. And that's why sometimes it's really better. There is a manager who actually rules everything about the traffic and finds a list of agencies who actually run campaigns with our benchmarks. Like, for example, we tried firstly to find a benchmark for CPI in a specific geo or in a specific target. We actually established the CPI, for example, like $2 for the install. And then we handle this CPI, this benchmark to the agency, like we are ready to pay for the install $2. Because we tested, and we actually enjoyed by this result, and we want to scale it. We have no actually employees who will scale it in-house and work with this. And we are also got that sometimes to work with agency, it's even more profitable because some agencies have their own department of, for example, creating creatives. And in mobile marketing, you need to do a lot of creatives. You need to find every day something new. And there's also managers who investigate the market. Also, they're supposed to find new sources, but sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes they have no vision for this or no time for this. And this is our work, to find new sources, to find something new, to test it, and then for scaling, to handle it to the agencies, to do the same with our benchmarks. And it works, yes. This kind of strategy.
So you've tamed the agencies. Can call you the agency tamer.
If we can say it like this, I'm trying to, find some motivation for them, some kind of benefits which can be even better than only money. Because mostly just agencies they are told, oh, we want to, can you please raise the CPI? Can you raise the CPA? Can you raise the payments? And we say, like, let's optimize that. You will get money, but let's optimize. Let's find a special, we have some product activity and your user acquisition will be more cheaper and you will earn money by this. We can provide you with new sources, new traffic sources. And we're trying to, if it's possible to say, like, tame agency by this, and it works.
To say you have a nice theme here that from start to finish, which is starts with the lottery is not just about money. It's about an experience and the process and entertainment. And with agencies, it's also not just about money. It's about knowledge transfer and creativity. So you're a guy who's not just about the money. I like it. Okay, Vladimir, you ready for the quick fire round?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. First of all, if you could give just one tip to an aspiring mobile growth marketer, what would it be?
An aspiring growth marketer. It should be one person.
Any, somebody, it could even be a classroom of kids fresh out of college. They're looking to enter mobile growth. What's the one tip they should keep in mind?
It's hard to say. I actually, if we're talking about marketers, mobile marketers teams, I would like to talk with a mobile marketing team of Telegram, because maybe heard they, as Pavel Durov, the CEO of Telegram, said, he has never got the paid traffic from Telegram. So they are actually growing organically. And this fact is amazing. And I would like to talk with them, like, how did they got this result? What kind of things they actually, what is the philosophy of them to get and to grow only by organic?
To say, I also, like a lifetime ago, I spoke to a SoundCloud who, for their initial, maybe until like last year, 2 years ago, they also hadn't spent a single dollar anyway. It was entirely organic in those early days. So rare.
That's amazing.
So rare.
Yes.
It's
they're growing every day.
If only we could all pull it off, right? Like, I think, it's a very special thing. Your favorite resource for growth, ideas, news?
I have a list with plenty of resources, and I trying several times per week to look what if interesting they are. And mostly, actually, it's about different mailing from Business of Apps, from, of course, Store Maven.
Of course.
Your podcast, of course. And also MMP services like AppsFlyer. They actually provide with, they have a special hub, and I also use it. And of course, it is networking. Networking, whether you are around people who loves mobile marketing, and you share the results and you share the new cases. And this is very important, I think. You even share the news. Sometimes I cannot read the news. I just post it in my channels or somewhere and like, wow, what is it? For example, recently I got the news. There will be a new in-app network with the audio in-app, like audio advertising. And it seems interesting because when you're playing, for example, a game, some advertising really annoys. And this will be audio advertising. So you continue going on playing the game, and then you heard some audio, and it actually can work. I think it's interesting.
Interesting. I wonder if that in the beginning of this call, when I kept hearing that little kid voice over and over, was somebody trying to secretly advertise on my network without me knowing. Yeah, no, I have to say, I think it's one thing that I've heard a lot speaking to people in mobile growth, that it's maybe the friendliest industry, that everybody really is just really into learning from each other. Like people share a lot and look to each other. Like it's, I think, a lot less competitive maybe than some old school industries out there who don't share the same philosophy. Okay, the most important question. Are you ready?
Oof, let's go.
What's your favorite type of pancake?
Wow, I love a lot of pancakes. But
every pancake.
One, yes, but one which my mom cooked, I remember, it's called Napoleon.
I don't think I could say that.
Napoleon.
Okay, got it. Okay, but what is a Napoleon pancake?
Oh, it's with cream, with the cream between of slice of. Oh my God, I'm afraid to describe it in the wrong way, and you will not try it.
To not do it justice, I try all pancakes as a rule.
Yeah, you definitely try this, I think, because it's quite popular in France, maybe because of the name of their...
Good, yeah. Emperor. Yeah. Vladimir, thank you so much for coming and for sharing. This was incredibly informative, and I think going to be super useful for a lot of people.
Thank you very much for having me here.
And that was Mobile Growth and Pancakes. To find out more about Store Maven and how we can improve App Store performance, visit storemaven.com. And then make sure to search for Mobile Growth and Pancakes in Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Google Podcasts, or anywhere else podcasts are found, and click subscribe so you don't miss any future episodes. On behalf of the team here at Store Maven, thanks for listening.